What's up, BFFs? Welcome back to Beautiful, Fearless, and Free. I am so happy that you're back for another session this week. If you didn't watch the last video that I posted, go check that out. And please remember to like and subscribe to the channel. And just you wait, because this video is going to be lit. So a lot of you guys have commented on Instagram and on other platforms like YouTube of things that you wanted to talk about, and we've done a couple of videos. And so in this video, the resounding answer that I got was on dating and love. So we are gonna start a series on dating, and specifically Christian dating, which is what you guys wanted to talk about. So dating, that is, like I said, what we're gonna talk about today. So I think there are some things that you need to ask yourself if you are at the age where you're considering dating, you're wanting to start dating. Maybe there's, somebody who's caught your eye, or you've caught their eye, or whatever it might be. There are definitely things you need to consider dating. Things such as, why do you want to date? Why are you wanting to start that season of your life or start that relationship with that person? What is it that you're thinking? So is it that you're dating or you're wanting to start dating because other people your age are, and you feel like you've got to meet some expectation, or you've got to keep up with everybody? Like, what is it? So I would encourage you to really think about that and just write down some things like, why do I want to start dating? What is it that's in me right now that is sparked that idea to start dating? Is it just that you really, really like somebody and you don't want somebody else to snag them first? Or I don't know, whatever it is, but why do you want to start dating? Ask yourself that. Maybe it's that you genuinely are looking for a spouse or are interested in finding somebody that you could spend the rest of your life with. So why are you dating? That is number one. Number two, how is your faith? Do that faith check. Trust me, Biffle, BFF. Do that faith check. Are you struggling? Are you good? Are you confused? Are you kind of lukewarm and really not sure? If that's the case, then I would encourage you to focus on that a little bit more. Figure out what's happened, what's going on, why are you feeling maybe like you're losing your faith? If not, that's great, but do a faith check and just see for yourself where you feel that you're at. There's so much more I could say on that, but we will have another video for that another time, okay? Number three, do you love you, okay? Do you love you? That's a huge thing. Like, if you are not confident with yourself, if you are struggling with your self-worth, if you hate yourself, how are you supposed to enter into a relationship where you have to bring something to the table? Because you're going to be looking for that person to complete something in you, where you can't come to a relationship looking for that person to complete something in you. You've got to be whole. You've got to be secure in yourself, in God, before you go and try to mash yourself with somebody. I should not say mash, but like before you join yourself to somebody else in terms of dating that person or whatnot, right? You've got to love you. You've got to know yourself. You may as well date yourself, okay? Date yourself before you go date somebody else. You want to know what you like, what you believe, what you will do, what you will not do, what you stand for. You have to know those key things before you start dating. Are you going to be good to just, if you're the person that you just start dating without doing these checks, is like, hey, let's get together alone at this time and whatever. Are you okay with that? Does that go hand in hand with what you believe? Does that go hand in hand with who you are. If they're wanting you to do things that you would have never done before, you know what I'm saying. Just, do those checks, okay? So let's keep going. We've gone through those things. The next thing that I have for you is if if you're any age really, and maybe you're younger, maybe you're a teenager, maybe you're a young adult, are your parents in agreement with this? Are they supporting you in this? Is that in your family, is that what has been set in place? Like, yeah, you have to be 16 and whatever else it might be. You have to be 18, whatever. You have to finish university. If there are things in place that your parents have put in place for you because they are raising you and they have, you have a relationship with them and they're trying to guide you in the way you should go, do they support that? Are you sneaking around and lying and going out and doing things? Or is it open and in the light? If it is in the dark and you're sneaking around and stuff, that's not cool, bro. Like, that's not gonna work. That is not the way to do things, right? So are the people who are put in authority in your life, the people that you're looking up to, the people that are raising you, are they in agreement with this? Have you talked to them about it, expressed how you felt? And I understand, like, maybe you feel like you can't or that you shouldn't, and every situation and circumstance is different, but I encourage you to bring up that conversation because maybe you do feel like you're mature enough, you're ready, and it's time. That's what you want to do. So talk about that. Make sure it is open in the light. Make sure that you're not lying about stuff and that you just have that conversation, okay? Now, are you mature enough to do this? Are you mature enough to enter into a dating relationship? Are you mature enough to be in a relationship with somebody? Are you struggling in school? Are you being disrespectful or having issues? Are you running with the wrong crowd? Like, all these different things play into that. You want to be in a healthy relationship if you are going to be dating, right? You want to experience a healthy relationship, something where both people have a goal, both people are like-minded, and there's no issues, okay? So really think about that and be honest with yourself. Like, journal, pray, right? Like, talk to people about it. Are you mature enough? Ask yourself, okay? Last but not least, this is definitely not least, have you even prayed about it? Have you asked God, like, should I be dating right now? What do you want for me right now at this stage in my life? Where should I be going? What things should I be? What should be my focus? Is finding a boyfriend or a girlfriend your focus? Should that be your focus right now? What's going on in your life? Like, maybe you're applying for universities and stuff. Maybe you're struggling in something and you've got to get through that. Don't run for a relationship, run to him. That's the relationship that you want to focus on right now. So ask yourself those questions. If you can answer those questions, that's awesome. If you can't, take some time, figure that out, seek advice, ask people. But dating can be awesome, having a boyfriend or girlfriend can be awesome, but it is not for somebody who is immature. It is for somebody who is ready for that next stage in their life. So, like I said, whether you're a teenager, maybe you're a young adult in university, and even then, what's your focus? Is the relationship and dating your focus, or is getting through school? And I'm not saying, just to clarify, because, I'm not trying to say something and people will be like, oh, you meant that. But no, what I mean is, if you are already in a relationship, if you're wanting to, that's great. That is so awesome. But just do these checks and make sure that you are actually ready for it, okay? And one thing that I wish someone had told me when I was gonna start dating was that you are too precious and too valuable, okay, to date the first person that tells you you're pretty, or to date the first person that gives you whatever compliment. Maybe that's the first bit of attention you ever got. You are worth so much more, and you need to know yourself first. You need to love yourself, and you need to see yourself through God's eyes before you start entering and trying to find that person. So just do those checks. That's just a little encouragement. I hope this helped. If you have any questions at all, any questions, either DM me on Instagram at Beautiful, Fearless, and Free, or comment below if you feel comfortable in the comment section, and I would be glad to continue this conversation with you. Now, I want to tell you guys to stay tuned for episode 2 of our dating series, because we are going to have some guests, okay? Not just me. I know I'm great, but not just me. We're gonna have some guys, because we want to know their perspective as well. So please stay tuned. And like I said, any comments or questions, put that down below or on Instagram. Like and subscribe, and have an awesome week. See you guys.